Boys, girls, all my trombaholics, and all my fans of Christmas out there, welcome back to Otherobert. I, of course, am Joe. I'm the other in Otherobert. And let's review Krampus, whatever you want to call it. I think it's Krampus. But let's get right into it, right? Krampus looked so much fun. It looked like a clever movie. It looked like a fun mix between comedy and horror. And I can say that after seeing Krampus, I hate Christmas. This was not a good movie. I hate to be that guy. I know it wasn't. However, I will start. It was a great idea. It's a really good idea, and there were some story elements in there that kind of gave a background on the character. Really interesting stuff. However, it was just really poorly executed. Let's start off with, I guess, everything that got put into the movie. It just seemed like no one really cared. There was an energy missing from this movie, from everyone involved, from the writing to the directing to the actors themselves. It all just felt very, we're here, we're shooting a movie, I guess, let's do it. It seemed like all the energy in the movie was just missing, and that translated to the overall product very, very poorly. It wasn't it lacked energy. Um, I will say that the visuals were very cool. There are some cool character designs in there that, again, I wish it was done better because I loved the some of those designs, and some of them were genuinely funny. What this movie did was it it balanced comedy and horror, except I wish the horror was a little bit scarier, and I wish the comedy was a little bit funnier. It just seemed like both aspects were kind of lacking, but they were there. So you still have the balance. It's just not too effective in either, which, if it was kind of turned up to 10 on both ends, could have been something special here. This movie, really, to me, is a missed opportunity. It was a great idea, some great visuals in there, and a great concept of the comedy and the horror mix. It's not the first time we've ever seen it, but it's still, when done, it's still fun. It's still kind of refreshing. Um, but they didn't kind of go all the way with it, and that's, it's disappointing because I feel like this definitely could have been something, but ultimately it was nothing, and it kind of just turned into some silly version of the collector or something. That last shot was just no. But I'll say the best thing about the movie were the visuals, because the gingerbread men, just seeing them made me laugh. Um, it's probably actually the only thing in the movie that, that made me laugh. But the gingerbread men was funny. Some of the creatures had a kind of ominous look to them. The elves, the Jack in the Box slug type creature, so, clever, and very eerie looking creatures. And they did a good job of kind of building the mystique of Krampus, and you don't see him until the very end, which was done very perfectly. They built up the hype for Krampus very well, and the look was okay. Uh, so in that aspect, they built the hype great. There were so many things in this movie that were good, and if the overall movie was better, then it really could have added. But really, it's just trying to find the few good aspects of this movie, because this movie isn't that terrible, but it just it's a missed opportunity, and that's really all I'm going to get to here. I mean, I can't say much else about it. The comedy and the horror were kind of lacking on both ends. They were both there, but they were both kind of dull. Um, the visuals were great. The movie just missed. It felt like it was missing energy in terms of the on-screen performances and in terms of the writing and the dialogue. Um, yeah, yeah, that's it. I know. I'm sorry. I really wanted to enjoy this movie. Really did. It looked great. I wanted to see it since I saw the first trailer in September, I think it was. Looked great, but sadly, it wasn't. Ah, that's not real Christmas spirity. I'm sorry. Sorry to do that to you. I just don't want you to see. I just want to warn you about Krampus, rather. But that's it for this review of Krampus. I'm sorry it's so negative. I was hoping it was going to be better. It wasn't. It sucks. But let me know what you guys thought about Krampus. Maybe I'm in the minority here. Maybe Krampus people like, and I, for some reason, just did not. I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought. Subscribe, because it takes around that much effort to do so. And until next time, you have been traumatized.